What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Faded Truth. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and supporting the grind. Today I'm excited. We have a blast from the past. My favorite firecracker. My favorite redhead, adult industry superstar, content creator, cannabis activist, porn star, the list goes on.
Hustler extraordinaire. No.
Hey, I got Miss Domo Monster, aka Onyx Muse, in the building.
Hello. You are in my secret fun place.
I like that we have the curtains too, because like you said, it's like you can kind of do this.
Private. This is where I go to train for my features, and I do classes here.
Okay.
So I started to get into a little pole training since I met you.
Yeah, because it's been 2 years since we actually.
It was kind of during the pandemic, so.
And that was the last time we talked was in my house, my old house, in my first studio that I made. So we came a long way.
Yeah.
And we're here at Pole Fitness Studio out here in Vegas. Shout out to them for letting us use this space.
Shout out to Fania. This is her studio. She's an amazing woman, one of the first out here to have a pole studio. She has a lot of classes. She does a lot of, she does content events. Amazing woman, so.
Nice. Okay, so first off, cheers.
Cheers.
Home. Keeping it classy, you know. Only had to fight 3 men at the gas station.
Well, rosé in a bottle.
Yep, you started off right. It's Memorial Day weekend here in Vegas.
Yeah, and you wanted to get a lesson.
Yeah, I was like, what better to do for our taboo than have Miss Domo tell us what's going on.
During the pandemic, I found a woman who was going to teach me. She did Circus Soleil. She actually, Joanna, she trained J-Lo for Hustler. So I had an opportunity to take classes with her to freshen up my skills. And I started showing that on Instagram. And all my girlfriends and other people, they're like, can you teach me? And I'm like, hey, I'm just learning as I go. But now I have a lot more knowledge on pole. So I could teach a few things. I'm not like a accredited teacher. But I'm in these streets. I'm at these clubs.
I see you going to New York a lot.
Yes, yeah. I have a feature coming up in August back at Sapphires. Super fun, and it's nice to like be out there and show my skills. plus New York is amazing. The cannabis world is amazing.
It's
out
great.
there.
Every corner is just something there.
Yeah, and there's these like kind of like speakeasy type of events where you can go. You got to know somebody to get in, but really nice like little lounges where you can kind of consume and have fun. And now my publicist goes, I'm the adult performer, porn star, cannabis and activist now. I said, okay, I'll ride with that.
Right, like that's a good title.
I am up in this fucking industry because now I'm doing the conventions. I got invited to do these cannabis shows where I should show, like normally I should do my adult industry shows, but there's more money in the cannabis shows. So now as I'm doing these, I'm kind of paving the way for other adult entertainment and other adult companies like novelties to get in the space because there's a lot more money than our little porn fans.
So you still call yourself a porn star?
I do.
Okay.
I actually just kind of got back into it.
Okay. Did you have fun at EDC?
Oh my God, girl, I had so much fun. I could only do one day because I didn't have the babysitter for the whole weekend, but I had an artist band, so I did the whole thing, and then I was like, I had a girlfriend that was going to go with me. She bailed, but I was like, I'm going to just get content. I was trying to do OnlyFans content, but there was just too many people around.
You're in the VIP.
You got to be appropriate. I don't want to get kicked out.
You're only allowed 17 types of drugs, but you cannot show your pussy.
But, just a little acid. I had a good time. But it actually, the worst part was it took me a fucking hour to find my car. And so my feet were hurting at that point. I was like,
I saw
I'm
the
good.
whole line. You know, you could get a helicopter there.
Yeah,
I'm like, if I go, I think I need to
friends.
take advantage of that.
I had friends. I'm still trying to get some ballers to get that. I said, why don't we get, a bunch of girls, go helicopter. I'm
working on it.
not manifesting it for next
I'll
year.
be there on Shrew.
Next year we're going, okay?
You know, the reason I wanted to do this was because me and Priscilla, shout out to P back there, we did a class here, like, was it like a month or two ago? It was like a breath work / like feminine energy kind of class.
Yes.
And so, like, I used to work at strip clubs when I was like maybe like 18, early 20s. Like,
okay.
Yeah, that was like my go-to thing. But I was always the bartender.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
And
I can feel that vibe. I can feel that vibe.
But I was the bartender, but then I started doing champagne rooms, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because of course the men want the bartender,
Hey, Yeah.
So I really didn't get on the pole like that. I just literally would go and make $100 minimum in 20 minutes at each champagne room and just leave the bar, come back, pour drinks. Like, that's what I did for years,
Yeah.
So I never really like got into the pole work of it because I never had to. I never had to do anything. But the girls at my job were like hanging off the rafters. They were like flipping upside down. They were doing all this shit. And I'm like, that looks so elegant.
There's no requirement to go on pole. It is sort of like an extra thing for yourself. If you want to be a showstopper, if you want to really give your show presence when you're on the pole. But nobody teaches you. I've done many clubs. I've been around the country. Nobody trains, so it's really up to you. I ghetto taught myself, so like I was looking at the girls and I was like, okay, I think she's doing this. I'm gonna do that, and then you try it, hoping that you're not gonna bust your ass in front of the
like fall on your head.
Yeah. But you don't really like get practice, so. If you're going to be a stripper and you do want to do pole, it is essential to go to a pole studio, get some practice, learn some technique for safety. You ain't on insurance at the club, so if you.
Well, because now I feel like, the strip clubs here, like you said, a lot of people are like, yeah, this is my dance.
They don't even.
There's no like art to it. There's no like.
We had Drake at the club, and it was really hard to like get in there, and I got in there. No bitch was doing pole moves. I was like I did start doing my pole moves, and I cleared like the whole stage because I was actually dancing, and I'm like, don't guard the pole and not do shit. Right. You better be doing shit or get the fuck away. It is a dying art, but it's beautiful. I love it. And like you said, it's good exercise. It's fun. It's great exercise, and it's also kind of like meditating in a way. Like when I'm working on it and I'm focusing on a move, anything that's going on like in my life, that's out the door.
Right, because you got to focus.
Well, yeah.
You upside down. You better
fucking die. But it's probably one of my like most favorite hobbies.
Okay. Do you have a favorite stripper song that you like to?
No. I'm a real dancer. I could dance to anything.
Well, I remember when we talked before, you said you used to break dance. You were doing gymnastics.
I did all kinds of shit. Yeah, so I did go-go dancing a lot. I used to go-go dance for Insomniac, so I used to be a dancer. That's kind of how I know people to like go backstage and stuff. But and you're talking about like we performed on stage for like 200,000 people, so. Dancing in the strip club, taking my top off to some patrons that are going to give me money. It's like that was no brainer. The girl who actually made my costumes for go-go dancers, she's the one who took me to the strip club, and then she gave me the stripper's handbook, which at the time I thought everybody had the stripper's handbook, but because she was hesitant, she didn't want to give it to me, and then I had to get it out of her, and she gave it to me. And I'm a little bit more introverted than her, so I fucking took that handbook, I ran with it. I still have it on my phone, I'll go back to it, but I've gotten a lot of experience now, so now I kind of got my own handbook in my head of, just tips and tricks of how to essentially hustle in the club.
Right. And so you're not like a permanent dancer in the club. You just kind of go in when you want, right?
Yeah, I go in because I travel, so I go in almost every weekend, every other weekend. I'll only go, like, I'm not like going in every day of the week.
Do you think that makes it easier?
It makes it better because then a lot of like customers who might be regulars, they're kind of like, whoa, like, where have you been? I'm like, I've been here for a long time. I'm like, you haven't seen me yet.
You didn't open your eyes.
I'm in hot demand. But yeah, and I love it. I mean, Spearmint Rhino has been my first club that I danced. Really, I danced at one club in LA, and they were like, "You're too cute to show your nani," because it was all nude, and they're like, "Go to Vegas. It's 24 hours. It's only topless." I was like, "What? I'm going tomorrow." So that changed my life. That was where I got all my like baby stripper years, all my trials and errors. And then I used to live in LA, so I would go back and forth. And when I would be in LA, actually dancing at a bikini bar that was full bar, you didn't take your clothes off, that was more profitable for me than going into a strip club where it was all nude. And the owner was cool. I used to sell like Ace and stuff to like these older dudes who didn't want to go into like a dispensary or younger dudes, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I love being friends with the owner. That's like every place I've worked.
You got to be friends with the owners.
You got to get in that back room.
You need to get them to bring their regulars. Yeah. So if they start, sending their regulars to you, then
right,
that's more money in your bank. They're happy with you. Just makes you work smarter.
So when I went to Rhino one time, it was before I even moved here. I went with it was like 4 or 5 of my boys, and we used to always travel, go to strip clubs. Like, oh, shout out to Nappy again. He still loves you. But they wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me in because they said I looked like a dancer. I had this like black and nude 2-piece on, and I was with them, and I'm like, I'm not even solo. Like, why can't I come in there?
Isn't it funny?
What's the
sexism?
deal?
So they fear that if you go in as a girl, because you can't go, no girl can go into the club by themselves who doesn't dance there.
Right. And what's the reason for that? Because they think you're
because they think that you're going to hustle the clientele. You need to be a dancer. It's not that every woman does it, but there's some girls. Yes, they come in.
Because I'm going in, right, and I'm like,
they're feeling good. The girls feel like they're all cute in their outfits. They're not a stripper, but then they want to hop on the pole or they want to give lap dances, and it's like, no, you can't do that because then it confuses the guests. But then also, like, I kind of feel, I mean, that's sexist. That's sexist because why are you...
What if I like girls? I can't go in there and look at girls without a male escort,
Yeah.
And they do that in Scottsdale, too. We went on a bachelorette. We went to 4 strip clubs. We was like 6 girls. They denied us each time. You said you need a male escort. I'm like, why do I need a pimp with me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. We about to spend more money than this guy that's been staring for 2 hours.
It's a weird system, and I think now, I feel like it's a broken system. Like, they need to innovate that because now there's a lot more women who are business owners and, they're entrepreneurs, so they got their own bread. But, we don't have a club where women, we don't have a ladies club where we can go and objectify men, which I would love. I feel like we need that.
Well, you're what? What's Fendom mean? Because I'm like, where's the Fen? I don't know. I know the Dom.
Financial domination. That's the acronym for it.
Fendom.
Fendom is financial domination.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm a financial dominatrix. So, before I decided I wanted to be a stripper and get into porn or whatever, I got into BDSM, and I was like getting stalked by my ex-boyfriend. He was like extorting me and shit, and I was like, I need to do something before I initially go and dance because I thought it was so crazy. So I decided to do this financial domination training, like as if that's even better. Looking back, it was probably dangerous, But it was interesting. I went to the meeting because the guy I was originally with, we got into a very hot BDSM relationship, but I was the submissive and he was my dom. He ended up being a piece of shit, but I was really into like the art of BDSM, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll try it. And then the guy who had the ad, he kind of intimidated me, and so I was there, and it was funny. He was like asking questions. He was like, what's your experience in BDSM? And I was like, you know what, I don't know why the fuck I'm here. I was like, the last relationship that I even started this, I was like, that was a fucking sinking ship. So I was like, I gotta go. And then the guy's like, wait. He's like, no. He's like, you are perfect for financial domination. He's like, you're a true dom. He's like, you just don't know how to use your toolbox. So I'm like, fuck. Like, so he sparks my interest. But when you're 20, he goes, when you do the training, I need your time and attention, and I need you to turn your phone off for an hour. So I'm like 23 at the time. And I was like, oh, how fucking dare you tell me to turn my phone off? I'm like, what is this? I'm like, you're gonna try to like steal me or whatever? I don't know. So anyways, and he's like, hey, it's up to you. He's like, if you want to do it, he's like, you come in, give me your undivided attention. He's like, but it's by your consent. So I was like, I went back and I'm like festering this, and I told my cousin, I was like, hey, come with me to this thing. She's like, okay. I think she got freaked out, but but I did. I turned my phone off and I started to do these trainings, and this guy changed my fucking gears. He basically somewhat taught me the male psyche and their weaknesses and how to use my toolbox, my power, my feminine energy. So, did that. I practiced that. I did this training, and I passed with the first session because you have to get, initiated. There's a whole process, but you have to do a session, and there's money involved with it.
Okay, wait, I'm still confused. What the fuck is it?
So financial domination is, so I'm a dom. Okay, so their fetish is either boobs, tits, ass, feet, fucking smoky, whatever the fuck, right? In return, my fetish is money, shopping, gifts, lavish, everything expensive, whatever the fuck I want is going, like, that's what they need to do to earn my attention.
So it's like a sugar baby, but you have to earn it.
No, not a sugar baby at all. They're my bitch. They're my human ATM. They're my human wallet. So whatever I need for me, or if I'm catering to my girlfriends, this motherfucker, I'm going to say, give me money, pay for this, do this. There is an exchange. It is somewhat complex because people think that there is some kind of sexual trade when there's not, actually. So half of the time, most of the time, I'm completely clothed. It is different per bitch.
And do you have to be with them to ask them for the money, or can you have it on speed dial?
So this is what's going on, is I kind of I turned into, it used to be in person. So you would have these guys in person. That was kind of the crazy part, because you're like, fuck, I don't know if this guy's gonna kill me or whatever. Now with OnlyFans and the internet, so I do virtual dates and virtual shopping on my OnlyFans. So I'll get like high-end reservations at dinners, and the highest tipper gets to take me shopping, or I take them shopping. And then I go into these high-end stores. They're not with me, but they can pay extra to either be on Skype or Zoom. In real time, I'm shopping with them. There's a lot of technology now where I don't need them there. They can pay.
I just think it's still crazy that people have these fetishes with women where they're like, fuck it, take all my money, I don't care.
Yeah.
All for just, even, like, it's just crazy.
It's what a time to be alive.
Do you feel like when he like got you more into the male psyche, that it like literally just
changed my shit.
Everything with how you run business and just.
So the guy was essentially making money off of me because we were using his dungeon, his space for the sessions, and at the time I didn't have a space, but I needed to practice. And after I kind of felt like exploitive with him, like he was kind of pushing me where he was telling these guys I'm like super sadist and I'm like really into this, and I'm like, whoa, hey, I'm like, don't be telling them that. I'm like, I'm still learning. Like, I'm trying to, you know, deal with this. I eventually told him to go fuck off. I went to Vegas. I dyed my hair red, and I tested it on anybody. Anybody who fucking hit on me, a Uber driver, I'm at the grocery store, somebody fucking. Anybody, customer in the strip club, I tested it out. A lot of trial and error, but now I have practiced a lot to know what's the right protocols, how to negotiate, how to set up the meeting, how to initially get this fucker to give me money with a smile on his face and want to come back.
Do you have one tip in general for women with men?
So with I don't want to give too much away, but just a little tip is don't feel remorseful for you know, stepping it up a notch. Meaning, well, no, we're not going to go shopping at Victoria's Secrets. We're going to go to high-end stores, Agent Provocateur, Louis, Fendi, Gucci, whatever, and you let them know, like, okay, you want to bother me in my day? You want to fucking take up my space and my energy? It's going to be a lot of fucking money. Otherwise, fuck you, I'm blocking you.
Where do you find these people?
All over. Honestly, they've came from Instagram, sugar daddy sites, because you can actually set your profile up where you can attract these type of guys. I've heard LinkedIn. I haven't personally found it, but I know some girls that have LinkedIn.
I'm currently suspended from LinkedIn. I don't know what I keep doing.
Maybe you've been finned on it. They're like, we know about you. Honestly, you can get them for whatever. I've had guys come from Snapchat, whatever. Like, you just friends.
That's my issue. My issue was when I was in the, I guess you could say, adult industry. I hated talking to people I didn't want to talk to. Like, I just, you know, I hated like having to pretend and be like, yeah, I give a fuck. I don't. You know, so I feel like I would always be like a dominatrix type person.
You definitely got the dominatrix feel. When I first met you, I was like, oh yeah, she ain't taking no shit.
Maybe I'm not in the right industry. I don't know. We got to add it to the things of passive income, I think.
You just gotta you gotta know the protocols of how to find these guys and how to decipher, because a lot of guys waste their fucking time. They, you know, tell us bullshit just to get what they want. But what women we need to do is say, we need to change the script. We need to get what we want, because I've had bitches who've came, you know, sometimes a lot of guys, they'll pretend to be into the findom to like get with me, and I'm like, nope, you don't want to do that, because once you're that, you know, so they have a fight with themselves. But a lot of them who are really into it, like, they want me to talk shit to them, humiliate them, objectify them.
Where does that come from, you think?
So a lot of these people, they could be CEOs, they could be powerful people in their own personal life where a lot of people rely on them. So in their personal life, they don't want to be that. They want to be...
That's a good way of looking at it, I guess.
They want to be restrained. They want to have, like, you know, given an allowance.
You like a sub, right?
I was the best sub that I could be, but I had pushback because me and my dom were conflicting because I'm not a sub. I eventually got over it, but it's good to be a sub, because in BDSM tradition, I had to learn from the bottom. So in order for me to be a top and to be able to dom any of these people, endured everything that I do to these guys. So I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Gotcha.
I've been through that. There's a lot of girls who are amateurs and they feel, oh, they're just going to yell at the guy and, you know, be a bitch, and that's not being a dom, and that's also like you're just giving that free energy away because that's what they want. But it's like you're gonna be a bitch to him before you got the shoes from Gucci, before you got the handbags, no. So you have to play your role and get what you want to give them what they want.
I think the only time I'm a sub is when I'm having sex. Because, like, I'm a dom in my real life, you know?
Sure.
Like, I'm a boss in every aspect.
Sure.
But when I have sex, I like to be controlled because I think, like you said, it's like...
it's the opposite.
Usually, yeah,
right.
It's opposite. I haven't gotten into the whole, like, straight, like, what is it? Mr. Gray type shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what level I can go to with that. But, I mean, I've done some crazy shit, so I'm like, maybe...
I did get into that. My way of getting into it was probably like super hot. it was hot until it just like, you know, I was like, you're not really that type for me anymore. But
is there like an insane request you've heard from people like in BDSM? Like, what's the weirdest thing people ask to get done?
Yeah, I've had armpit worship, which I was like, what? Like, why not? Like, you know, I get some pretty weird requests on camming. I have a lot of dudes that they want me to do come eating instructions, which I'm like, they're paying me and they're like, you know, I just have to like direct them, talk shit to them, and then give them a countdown, and then they do this whole like flip and they're all fucking, they do it on their face and they eat it, and I'm like, okay, all right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so, I mean, it ranges. There's the feet guys. I like the feet guys.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
That's always really easy. There's a lot of talk that, you know, yes, you can be an OnlyFans creator based on your feet, but you gotta have a strategy with it.
Right.
And you gotta know the poses for your feet. You know,
did the half out
these
shoe.
These are the ladies, you know, they like to see
That's why I've been trying to fix my bunion. I'm like, I can't be in a bunion this early. Like, I might need my feet for some fucking OnlyFans.
Where I've kind of learned a little bit about the feet, like where it comes from. I know in some say that they have it at birth, and it's kind of like when they're a baby, they're closer to like their mom's feet when they're on the floor. So it's almost like, you know, that's their like feminine energy that they...
Do you think a lot of men have mommy issues?
Yes.
Is it like the same where they say women have daddy issues? Like,
yes.
Same thing, right?
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of men look for that like motherly role, or like they want you to coddle them sometimes, and like, where's this coming from?
You know what's funny is when I do my dom sessions, or even if I just have her like my advertising on my Twitter for like my cam shows, I don't know what, I mean, now I'm a mom, but I don't know why I always get these guys that go, can you play the mommy? And I'm like, I really don't want to. But, yeah, so, yeah, mommy issues is a thing. I think the guys are in denial, but, so they hate on us for daddy issues.
Yeah, fuck the daddy issues bullshit. Y'all got some mommy issues.
That's why they want to be humiliated and told, you know, go sit in the corner.
With your diaper.
Put your pacifier in.
Okay, so we're going to stretch now.
So, yes. So, one of the most important rules of doing pole is to stretch your body. You want to stretch your neck out.
Ooh, I love that.
Turn side to side, and then you're going to do a roll. So, kind of alternate doing side to side, because you're going to need it. You don't want to get a neck crank, and then roll it.
I love that.
One to the right. Do like 3 rolls. And then roll to the left. Okay, And then you want to stretch your arms out. So cross over your chest. Really, stretch your shoulders. Rotate. It's really good to stretch everything and then kind of pull your arm over, your elbow behind your head. You got to get all limber for this.
Do you do yoga at all?
I need to do more yoga. I did a few classes and it was really great, but I need to get back into it. I did a hot yoga class. Those are really nice.
Yeah. See, I don't like it because I work out on my own. I like the yin yoga where it's like long stretches, like 4 minutes, and it's a meditation.
Yeah, I like the meditation part. I think that's the benefit. So if you stand up, now you're gonna like stretch over right side. And just really, you want to stretch out your abdomen and then go flat back, kind of, right there. And this will help with like your hamstrings, and then move your hands down to the floor so you could really feel that stretch in your legs. And then you're going to raise it up. And you want to just go as back as you can. And then do the same on the other side. And this is just a essential stretch that helps. Because you want to stretch before you get on the pole and after you get on the pole. Just go straight down in the middle. Try and stretch, like push yourself in between your legs as far as you could go, just to help with that. And then we will get down, legs out, and right side, stretch to that side. Just more stretching, and this helps with your legs and your flexibility.
It always gets me here.
Yeah, but it's good to stretch and then kind of go flat.
I've gotten, actually, since I've been doing yoga for years now, I've gotten so much more flexible.
See that?
When I used to work out, do cheerleading, compete, I never stretched. Like even when I worked out every day, I never would stretch long. I feel like that hindered me.
I did tumbling, so I did stretch, but I think over time, as you get older, you don't have that coach there to push you. But I still try to do like.
Now I try and do it every day.
Yeah.
If not, I'll feel it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt it in my neck.
Do you get a lot of bruises from
Fuck
the
yeah.
pole?
Fuck yeah.
Because I just did Muay Thai back home, and I had so many bruises, and I'm like, they're almost gone. Not until today.
You can go forward, just kind of push yourself as far. And that really like helps stretch your legs and your hamstrings, and it just feels better.
Can you do a split?
You can. I can. I could do splits both ways.
What's the trick to learning splits? Just doing it over and over?
I can't. I did cheer.
Right, but I'm saying, even when I
have no idea. You know what it is? You really need to help yourself. You need to keep your chest up straight. And where you kind of put your weight, like I have my weight on this butt cheek area so that my legs can stretch. But if you want to ever like really practice, like doing stuff like this, that can help your form for your back leg. Then eventually, like little by little, you can like move your leg
I never thought
forward.
that, because that's one of my favorite yoga positions is pigeon, because I'm like this.
Oh yeah. And it's just like, so you just want to like kind of, hold yourself up if you need to get balance, and just kind of walk your leg as far as you can, and over time just always work So that's kind of a little trick that you can do. It helps, but over time, and I think just continuous stretching, it helps, especially as you get older. You know, things don't work like they used to when you were younger.
How old are you now?
I'm 33. I'm going to be 34.
Really? We're the same age.
June.
Oh, shit. I'm 34 in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So how was your 33? Because you know that's your Jesus year. It's like,
Is it?
they say it's like the best year. It's like when you come into like either a lot of good things or...
I definitely, my 33 was great. It was also challenging because we'll do one where you cross your leg over and kind of stretch your back. You know, I'm a mom now, and now my daughter's 3. So them toddlers, they're so smart. They just, it taught me a lot. It really taught me, first I had to like overcome the weight, getting my shape back. That was probably the most challenging experience. But then I have this little human. I had to sleep train. I had to potty train. I had to teach them how to eat solids and kind of just stretch both legs down. So, but then also I had to find the balance of being able to do my work, since I can't take my daughter to work type of work, and you know, just
nap time is content time.
being able, yeah. I mean, it's whatever you can do. And then we'll do the last stretch. The last stretch I like to do is just
A bridge.
Yes. That really helps with just getting your body really in that zone. Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah, I felt it in like right under my shoulder blades.
And now you're ready to get the knee pads on.
Get my knee pads.
Did you get heels? Did you bring
No, yes.
heels?
I was going to show you what I brought in my little...
Okay.
Because I didn't, you know, I had actually these dance shoes from my fitness competition, but I threw them out. And I think they would have been perfect dancer heels because they had that like thick plastic.
Yes.
So I don't really have like dancer heels. I just brought 2 sparklies. I don't know which one would be better.
Sometimes when you're just learning, you can also be barefoot.
I was going to say, do you want to start barefoot and then maybe...
Yeah, yes.
I brought a little... I knew you like schoolgirls. I was going to be a little...
Girl. I know. I didn't know if we were... I mean, this is just a simple outfit. I like to practice in this, but I did bring my work attire. We're going to get there, but we don't got to get too crazy.
Got to get my knee
show you. Yes. These are going to be your friends because...
Yeah, I'm happy because I crashed. I went to Honduras last summer and I crashed an ATV into a tree.
Holy shit.
And thank God I'm here. But I definitely fucked my right knee up. And it's been a struggle because I've been trying to, I'm really active.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to keep it under control. And the cannabis, I have this really good THC salve that works really well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy, this is your friend, okay? This is what they don't teach you in the club. So a little goes a long way. This is pole grip. There's liquid or there's kind of like a paste that you can get. I'll put see that little drop? That's all you need because you're gonna go like this. Get your arms, get it on your legs, your butt, anything that can touch the pole. Just to help. It's pole grip. It is going.
Oh wow.
Yes. So that's the secret.
Pole grip.
That's the secret recipe.
Nothing. It just feels a little.
And you'll feel in your hands are just kind of
a little sticky.
Yeah.
Not sticky, but
but it's gonna help you grip the pole.
Okay.
So I wash the poles, but anytime you're at the strip club, anywhere, you want to wipe it down because you want to get all that booty funk off of there.
I want to get all that snail trail off. Let me tell you.
I don't need the last girl's booty funk on me. Okay, so you want to put your left hand, and my pointer finger is going to be facing up, and just always have that grip because that's going to help you. It may feel a little weird at first, but it's going to help you. And then you want to get your right hand and you're going to grip it. And what you want to do is you want to have this forearm like this. So if you want to keep it effortlessly, this is going to help you make it look sleek, like you're not trying, because you don't want to be like a fireman where you're like that. That's not sexy. So pointer finger up, thumb around, forearm, put your hand, right hand, and you could just have it wrapped around, and then you're going to push down on your forearm to help you up. Okay, so it's going to be like this.
Ooh.
Okay? Yes. And how this is gonna help you is, so as you do this, hold yourself. You want to squeeze your legs around, and then you're gonna do the same. So
why am I turning?
It's okay. It's because it's on rotation.
Okay.
If you want me to make it static, I can make it where it's
No, you're good.
stationary.
I like it. I like when it rotates.
And that's going to help you. So that's where you're going to start to use your upper body strength to hold yourself up. So pointer finger up, right hand, right arm above, and push. So wrap your legs around. Kind of have your knees. So when you do this, you're going to have like a good distance from the pole. You're going to just wrap your knees around and kind of squeeze your body to like hold there. Yeah, there you go. And then push up. I'm going to have my forearm. So you're just like rotating. And then you can just sit.
Wow. Oh, wow. I feel like I need heels now. I need to put some heels on, but
the heels don't really do much, but they do kind of help. They get you in the zone.
Yeah, maybe. I'm telling you, one thing I don't have is upper body. After getting my tits done, that shit got fucked up.
Just always remember to squeeze your body.
The whole body?
The whole body. Okay, so you did cheer, you did gymnastics, right? Remember how to squeeze your body as you're doing all the moves? It's kind of the same, except you're doing it on a pole. And that's just going to help you stay in positions and help you not fall on your ass and slip.
How long did it take you to get your upper body strength up when you started?
Girl, it's been 10 years of me dancing in the strip club, but I would say probably about like 4 years for me to really attain, muscle memory on the pole and really like getting, because when you do repetition, that is how you get comfortable with the pole. Usually, like you don't really dance with the pole, so you're a little like hesitant. But when you do a lot of practice, so I've been in them clubs working, so it was I had to put my mind to it. But once I started doing the technique, it got so much easier.
Yeah, because it is kind of a weird technique.
It's gonna feel weird. What my instructor told me, she's like, it's gonna feel weird in the beginning, but then you're going to build your strength to hold yourself. So you need to squeeze your abs, squeeze your legs, squeeze everything in your body, so you can stay in the position and then move to the next position.
Okay.
And then we'll do 2 climbs, and then you're gonna sit.
Just
So
stay
your
there.
first initial climb, and then you're gonna do 1 more. So you're gonna rotate hands. So when I'm up there, then I'm gonna use this forearm, put my pointer finger up, and kind of grab with the other one to pull myself up. So I'm gonna be like here, and then
Right.
and just sit.
But you're not jumping, you're just gripping, yeah? On the first one?
I'm pulling myself up. So it's kind of like this. Your left arm's gonna push down, and this arm is gonna pull up. Wow. It's kind of weird, but so push
then
down.
I take it up.
Yes, and then switch arms.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought. Jesus Christ.
Is this your first time doing one?
I never climbed the pole.
Oh, shit.
Now you can, if you want to make it easier, instead of climbing 2 climbs, you could just pull yourself up and sit.
Right.
It just helps to get a little bit more lift off of the floor.
But twisting your legs is what kind of holds you, right? Because you're with your skin.
What it is too, it's as I'm twisting my legs, I'm squeezing my knees around the pole. So my knees that are squeezed to the pole is helping me stay in my position. They're very little, like, intricate moves that you really want to.
I just had a whole new respect. in one fucking second.
I'll show you just some little ways.
Hold, but not really.
Can you go up? Can
And
you climb it?
see, when you're sitting, squeeze your thighs around. Anything that's gripped around the pole, you're gonna squeeze your body for dear
That's why
life.
people have like bruises in here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Does it go away eventually?
You just get more. It doesn't phase you anymore.
Right.
So your body is used to it.
Because when people flip, how are they flipping?
It's all technique. So always remember that, right? So, and I'm gonna demonstrate.
Yes, let's see.
So, I am squeezing myself to do all these moves. So right here, I'm squeezing my shoulder,
Okay.
and this is saving me. And then right here, squeezing my fucking thigh and my. So, when my teacher taught me, and all the teachers here, pole hurts.
Right.
But once you get used to it, it doesn't hurt no more. It just hurts because your body's not used to it.
Right.
You're using muscles that you really did not. You don't know that you're using. But I'm not so close.
And your
to
feet
the
are
pole
on the
yet.
pole. I wasn't even putting them on the pole. You kind of use that as a little
Yes.
kickstand.
Yes.
Okay.
And and I'll show you a way that you can climb pole. You use your shin. And you kind of wrap your foot around. But same thing. A pull and a push. So, you can wrap around. Yeah.
That was better.
Okay, so how do you do the little let's do the basic
Okay,
little,
so you want to do the
and the girls fly
do the twirl.
fly around.
So if you want to do the twirl, God, sometimes I can't even think about it. Whatever your dominant arm is, so this your right hand, you're gonna pull yourself. Now you're gonna turn inside and turn this way, right? So you'll be around the pole. Same thing, shin, pointer finger. You're gonna cross your legs. And this, so
and then go under.
your left hand is gonna go down And that is gonna put, and then this, you're gonna kind of twist it, and it's gonna help you. So super, super easy. But
now, do most most clubs have the pole moving?
no, most clubs, the pole is stationary, but there has been some clubs that have updated where they do have a rotating pole. So you have to know how to kind of do both. Stationary, like when the pole is just stationary, it's a little bit more, you're using a lot more body strength because it's stationary, where the rotating poles are kind of cheating.
So what's the one where they go like this, where they put both of their legs up? I'm talking about
what, like this?
Yes.
Okay, so right hand up, this is going to be, and then your thumb, your index finger is going to be pointing up. So you are just walking around, and then you want to pull you're kind of pulling yourself up, squeeze your body, so
it's like
your
a lower ab.
Yes. When you're squeezing yourself and you're staying in that position, you're using your abdomens and your thighs, holding yourself up. So you're essentially holding yourself up, but the pole is helping you. So step and pick your legs up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just little things that go a long way. But essentially, this kind of position is always going to be your helper. And you want to always, if you're going to pull yourself up, it's putting that forearm to the pole.
Gotcha.
And this is going to help you out. Because when I'm in the air, so when I'm up, like I'll show you, I'm going to use the same thing. It's
so
the forearm.
It's like the side.
Yeah. And then, let me see here. And everything.
Do you drink or when you're on the job?
Fuck yeah.
Because I'm like, do you get dizzy or anything?
No. I've been doing it a long time. But in between my drinks, I drink a Red Bull so I don't get too fucked up. Because sometimes when you get too fucked up, it can, you just gotta be mindful. So I try, usually when you're at the strip club, you get one stage time. So
that's it?
That's it.
Because there's so many girls?
So many girls. You can make friends with the DJ. You want to tip him, so he'll put you back up there.
Right.
But your stage time is you're going to rotate to multiple stages.
Okay.
So that's your spotlight. It's your time to shine. For me personally, my work doesn't start until I go on stage, because then guys can see you.
And then they want to come up, get a room.
You do your dance and all that, yes. So some girls tip to not go on stage, and I'm kind of like, well, what the fuck? Why are you a dancer? But every girl's hustle is different, you know. They're going off of their comfortability and stuff, but honestly, doing stage is kind of where you're gonna get seen.
Now I get why there's lack of women on the pole.
Yes.
They're like, fuck that.
I mean, I think if clubs made it a requirement to like spend some days to practice.
I mean, the normal dance that you see now is not even like, it's barely anything. It's just like,
yeah,
maybe like a little like,
and it's like, I mean, like what I do. So there is a thing called floor work. So this is why we got our knee pads. But you want to, you know, you could use the pole, drop yourself, because the knee.
Look, I'm almost there.
Gotta work on your splits, but you drop your
is a good
knees.
stretch.
It is. It is. And it's nice because the pole can like help you to put you can shift your weight onto there so you can get down, and then you want to get into them moves.
I'm good at the pole. I'm good at the floor thing. Okay.
The floor work is where it's at,
This was always the go-to. It was like,
yeah, where they bounce. I always this is my like money move. So like I'll be doing that,
right,
and then I flop my butt. I don't know why that always gets them to be like, yeah,
let's do it.
So you're kind of like going down, and you also like want to show your shape as a woman, and then you just kind of like push it over to the right side,
right,
and you just drop your booty. Let it jiggle in their face. Another move on the floor that's really good that I actually learned it here, but so they'll like this is your stage, and you open your legs, and then you kind of this little thing.
Oh yeah, I love those.
I love that. But yeah, you could do like here. They love that shit. And then
always clapping.
You gotta clap them
you
here.
Gotta clap them.
That's how you wake them up.
Take me, motherfucker.
But yeah, and honestly, everybody like they find their groove, and
then you come back and you bring yourself back up here.
Yeah, so you can like work your way around the pole. You can use the pole. I always do like a little twirl, and then I'll even like kick my leg around. And this is the good one, stick your booty out.
When you clean the pole.
Clean the pole, let that booty, let them follow that booty. And it's like your pole's your friend, but you also gotta learn how to not use the pole, so you wanna work the whole stage. You don't wanna stay by the pole, because the pole is never right at the customers.
Right.
So I'll do something where, and this takes time of, leg muscles, but I'll go to the stage and I'll be like this, and this is my money move. I always like do that, and it wakes them up.
Right.
And then you can like tap your butt, you just give it a nice good slap, and it's kind of like you put your butt in their face, and but you're also like you're flowing, you're showing all your lady features, and you're just having like a good time. A lot of girls kind of they got that bitch face when they're on the stage, like they don't give a fuck. But if you,
I hate that.
I don't like
why
that.
do I want to tip someone that doesn't want to be here?
I don't like that. I don't know why they do that, but every time I'll be like in the customer's face, I'm like, damn, I can't even get a smile or what? I'm like, and so then that kind of gets them laughing, because it is kind of intense.
A lot of people don't talk to them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I always did, like when I did go-go dancing and stuff, it was like a fucking lot of work. But we're not strippers, so we're trying to like get the crowd entertained. So when I see like the strip club and the customer, especially if there's ladies there with their dude and they look like they just fucking don't want to be there, it's like you try to interact with them in that type of way. Be flirty.
Right.
Like, make them laugh.
I feel like that's any service industry, though.
Absolutely.
That people don't realize, like, do you want them to come back, or are they just going to be money for one night?
Yeah. So I don't understand the bitch face when you're dancing, but it's like, show a little smile. I mean, actually, a lot of men, that's what they that is kind of what they're searching for. Okay,
so you want to
we're
put,
137.
do you want to put music on?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
To dance to? Yes, I do. Okay. What is, now I could dance to anything, but what's your go-to?
You like rock? I feel like you like rock.
Oh, I like rock. Yeah, I got to
Some of those like rock ones are really good stripper songs.
I gotta,
like porn star dancing or
this
something.
That is a classic.
This girl used to dance to
Porn star dancing. That's in the rotation at my club. So, but this is a perfect. This is an iconic stripper song. 9 Inch Nails, Closer. I want to fuck you like an animal.
Oh, this is a good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd always be a good burlesque dancer or something.
Absolutely. That's what I'm getting into.
Okay.
This is like. You want to like tease before you get to the moves. You want to tease around the pole.
I like that.
Whew.
So that knee one is just.
So that is, I'm putting my right leg, gripping it on the pole. I'm gonna, so my left arm is gonna grip.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna raise my right arm, and then I'm gonna put the weight off. You're kind of rotating. It's always so what my instructor always told me. Most of the time, this right arm, you're gonna like push yourself away, and then this arm is usually gonna like. It's going to be the pull. So you're pulling yourself in, but this is pushing yourself out.
Okay.
So you have that space, and they can see like your lines where you're not like so close. But so grip. You're just going to move your hand down here, and then turn and pick your leg up. This is called the jade. You can also put your hand down here.
How come I'm sliding down? Am I not gripping hard enough? I'm sliding down?
Let me see. Yeah, okay.
As I go around, I'm like sliding down.
Yeah. So you can, sometimes when you're sliding down, you're going to want to wipe the pole with alcohol. So clean the pole off, not too much. You don't want it too watery. And this is where the grip is your friend.
Okay.
So you can add a little more. Sometimes when we kind of do it a couple times, it wears off. So then you'd want to, oh no worries.
I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah. But it's, this is where you want to like, see my arm? Lock it. Squeeze your arm. That's going to help grip it.
Okay.
And then this is, you want to just have a very solid grip. Like, I don't even know what to compare this to. I forget. But it's just like.
And you're still like straight up though. You're not like leaning, right?
My body is straight because even if I push away, I'm solid on this, and I'm gonna pull if I need to, but if I push out, then this is locks, and I kind of have this like symmetry going on.
Right.
This, I'm gonna be squeeze your arms. Your arms are gonna be fucking helping you out. When I'm gripping, I'm squeezing the fuck out of my legs. So you squeeze the shit out of the pole. It's gonna hurt in the beginning, but then you eventually get used to it. So then you could start turning and then pick your leg up. Pick it up and then slide down, and then this hand will go pointer finger down.
Why'd I stop?
Let me see.
I thought it was good for a sec.
Yeah, you kind of had it.
Wait, so go back to the flip straddle because I really do want to try and flip.
So, the one with the
no,
leg?
the one you just flipped. And you did
Where
it.
you put your hand underneath.
You just flipped upside down with your legs like this.
The one that I just did this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So, wrap your arm or wrap the pole around your armpit. This is gonna be in your armpit.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have your arm like this, or your hand like this, sorry. Grip the pole, and then your right leg is gonna almost be like a donkey kick. Like you're gonna push back, because that's gonna get you some velocity.
Right.
And then you're gonna tuck your legs together, so your knees, and hold yourself up, but you need to push your head back. Like you don't stay here.
Right.
You need to fall back so your legs can gracefully separate.
I feel like it's the first time doing a handstand. You just got to do it.
You just gotta do it. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
So right here, so I'm gonna, and I'm sorry. Okay, and then as you're kicking yourself, this arm is gonna wrap around, and you're basically having your arms twist, and they're gonna help you out. You know, when you're like sucking a guy off, and you gotta do a little salt and pepper, yeah.
Salt, pepper shaker.
So kick back. I think this is called the invert.
Okay, that was close. I got my first fear out the way.
That was good.
Wait. Right, your inside leg.
Right, this one, yeah?
Yeah. So this one, and then let me see. So here, right there.
Okay.
So where your arm is going to be facing forward,
And then here.
squeeze the fuck out of that right there. Almost.
So I just need more like intensity to get over
Yes.
and put my head back.
So, and your frame, squeeze your body. When you're squeezing your body, that will help you be able, because you do gotta lift your butt up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be lifting. So as you're kicking, you're gonna lift, your other knee's gonna come up, squeeze the fuck, and you're lifting your butt to go into that split.
And where's my right leg going? Over here? Or on this?
We're just gonna go straddle out. So let me see. Hold on. Let me kind of keep your arms or your hands close together. Wrap around. Go straight.
Because you make it look more easier. Like you're not flipping all the way over. You're kind of just
I'm
like
not-
halfway.
I am. I'm squeezing my body up, and then I'm dropping to let go, but I'm holding myself up, and then it allows me to open my legs. Right there. Up. Bring your, yeah, there you go. See? And it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect when you're first learning, but over time, yeah.
I think you should do it one more.
Over time, your muscle memory is going to grow. Right now, you're almost like a baby calf.
Right.
You don't know what you're doing. You're a little
I did
wobbly.
Muay Thai last week and I can't fucking get on a pole. You know? So
It's
like, people don't
a
understand
weird-
the capacity of the
It's a weird little,
art of fucking what it takes.
yeah,
Okay, so let's do like a little. You want to do like a little like
a routine.
routine? Before
Yeah, of course. Let me do.
You like that one though.
What?
You like that one.
I always wanted to flip.
The flip is good. It's just about, you got to get used to, okay, we had 10 minutes, so I'll do something, but you just got to get used to squeezing your body and your arm positions, and over time, trial, error, repeat, practice. You're gonna get used to it. It's just like going to the gym. You're lifting your weights up and on my side. This is kind of my shit right now. So we'll do the turn. Kind of put your arm in. Turn yourself. And then as you're kind of like resting on, just slink your body like around the pole. Where you're kind of like teasing that you're gonna do work on the pole, but you're not gonna give it to them just yet. And then you'll push with your right hand. It's gonna be a little like your arm is almost twisted because you're gonna push yourself out and then slink around the pole. You could do a little pull, and it's like, don't be like, you don't want to be robotic and be like pa pa pa, like you're not a cheerleader.
Right.
So it's like improvise, like
Cheerleading fucked you up for a little bit because you were robotic after.
a little bit, yeah. I had to learn hip hop.
Hip-hop class and they're like, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a cheerleader. I'm sorry.
But it's like, don't be afraid to like have fun and improvise. You want to do a little improv.
Okay.
So then we'll go right here. Wait, hold on. I don't want to get into that one first. Okay, wait, hold on. So we'll go here. Start fun. Working your way around, you know. Like, act like this is your dude. And you're just like, no, like you're teasing him. You're like, I'm not going to come to you. It's good to like work around the pole, like in the beginning, you know, you're just walking around. You could even just hold it, put your ass in their face, and then you could get into, so we could get into this one. Ready? So, right arm up. We're gonna grip down. Turn, pick your leg up. Okay, girl. We just gotta get you a little higher. That and getting.
That was so cute.
It was cute.
I got it. It was so cute.
And it's just getting yourself, you know, that's where the upper body strength comes in, where you're able to pull yourself higher.
Right.
So when you're doing these moves,
My lower is good. My lower body, but my upper is woo.
and it's all just, you know, you have to get muscle memory. Muscle memory.
Walk.
Walk.
And a little tease.
Little tease.
And then we'll come around and do
And then we'll come around. Right hand up. Leg, squeeze the fuck out of that. Put your arm down, pointer finger down, and just pick your leg up. And this is the first day, girls, so don't think you're gonna get started and be busting it.
So then we'll just kind of, and then we can kind of improv on the floor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then lastly, we'll try the flip.
Okay.
And then after that, you take it and you do your own.
Okay, so look, work around the pole, use that as your guide. So then you'll break away from the pole, start, you know, dance, kind of put in yourself, and then you could do that, or you could even, okay, that's like more advanced. So you could just,
I don't break an ankle,
but you could do this where, and then you could kind of help yourself get into it, yeah.
I mean, I can still, you know, I'm almost there. Shit.
Get on your knees, booty roll, you know, let them see your whole frame. What
When you don't have the knee pads on, does it like hurt?
Yeah. But you're kind of getting adrenaline, so it won't hurt until after you go into the dressing room. Because you're on stage and you're just like, you're trying to get it and look good.
Okay, what's our song gonna be?
What is our song gonna be? Hold on. You want a Nicki Minaj? You want a...
Yeah, something sexy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a song for you. Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, you can turn it up. We don't need to talk for this.
Cold that space. I give raw chills. 10 different looks to my lips so kill. I kiss him in the mouth. I feel all grills.
All right.
That's my song bills. I was born to play. Diamonds on my neck. I like more than sex. I like more than sex. But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. What I really wanna see is love. I don't really need to be any love. All of that bitch need is love.
Okay, now we're gonna walk over to our pole. Right hand up, yeah. Leg. Grip it down. Pick the left leg up. The way that I get out of it is more advanced, but what you could do is you could even slide down so that you land on the floor. So you can, yes. And then that's when you can get more work.
Where's your split at? I think I just got a little more strength.
Right. It hits different when you got money coming too. You're like, yeah, I'm about to get this shit. But okay, and you want to try this one? The armpit? Let's try it, girl. Okay. Squeeze it in that armpit pocket. Put that the left arm right above. Kick your right leg up. Squeeze. And then drop. Ah! These are they're gonna hold you, and you need to squeeze and drop yourself. These are gonna be your handlebars that you're holding on to.
All right, you continue. Bang out your last one, girl.
Yeah.
What I really wanna see is love. I don't really need to be any love. All of that bitch need is love. Yeah, see.
It's almost like doing a backflip in cheerleading where you're
It is.
scared. And then
It's like the tuck.
right.
But good thing you got a pole to help you.
Wanna run tour with my mask on. said, damn nigga, I said, yeah nigga, you right. He said, damn man, you so little, but you never really taking that fight. I said, yes daddy, I did. Give me brain like your mind. Teach me nigga.
Can I still just flip but put my leg on the pole? Like that? Yeah. Set it out.
Absolutely. Woo.
Like when you start, you can't stop.
No.
I'm gonna just stick to what I know, y'all. This is it. Look at it. Must be in the background as your hype man.
Yeah.
Y'all see her? Alright, y'all. It's been a great episode. Woo.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Say bye to the camera. Don't sweat it.
Bye, guys.
Till next time.
Thank you so much.